Hi everyone, welcome back to my channel. I'm Sherry from Granny's Sewing Room, and Granny does a lot more than sewing, so that's kind of misleading, but I just redid my sewing room, so that's why I kind of called my channel Granny's Sewing Room, but I do much more than just sew. So today I'm going to be making an in the hoop project using my 10 needle embroidery machine, and I'm going to get the fabric, and so I will insert here the next video of the software program that I use, Sew What Pro, and show you the other program that I put all my fonts in, and that's a free program called Embroidery, and you just write anything you want to put and then you save it, and you just bring it into the Sew What Pro before you start embroidering your design. So this is the fabric I'm going to use to make a little purse today. And this will be the lining. And you need some scrap batting. And I'm going to put some tulle on the outside of it. So tulle, you will need a zipper. So a zipper. And like I said, in the program, I'll show you how I use the Sew What Pro and the Embroidery to get started on getting this purse made. Another thing I'm going to do, but not today, I'm going to get my sister and niece over here and teach them how to quilt. I got these from a thrift shop years ago. I'm not quite sure, about 3-4 years ago. And it is called Granny's Quilting Shapes. And since I'm Granny's Sewing Room, I'm going to show them how to do some quilting. And they're good sports, and they're going to do it. I know these aren't real attractive, but they're just kind of sample pieces to show them how to get started quilting. So we're going to do that, and I'm going to walk you through the steps after I get my hoop all fixed and ready to go, and show you how I do it in the hoop purse. This software is a free software. It's called Embroidery, and you can put all your fonts that you purchase in this software and just write the name straight out. I will put her name in there and show you how it works. And then all of my fonts are over here, and I just choose a font that I want. Go. So you click on that little green dot there and just move your letters over one by one, because you want them to match up to that little tail there, so when it embroideries out, it looks like you got the whole name together. Chloe. And the H is too close. You just play with it until you get it. Alright, Chloe. I think I'm going to save that, and that's the one I'm going to use. So I go up here, click Save As, and in my flash drive I have folders. So I'm going to save it to the folder that I like, so I know where to find it. And hit save. Come over here and open up my Sew What Pro program. And first of all, I'm going to remove these dancing shoes because my fabric is pretty busy. And go to File, Merge, find my flash drive, I'll find the program I have it in, or the document, I'm sorry. New orders. Chloe. Open. And there she is. So find out where you want it here. I'm going to put it probably down low because I'm going to put some tulle up here. I'm going to change the color to, let's just do dark pink. Hit OK. But the majority of this is going to be purple. So let's do purple. Change it all to purple. I really like Sew What Pro. It is an inexpensive embroidery software. And I'm going to move this up here. Because I want this to sew in the order. Okay, so there's that, the zipper, 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 the decorative zipper, Chloe, the outline, and the base. All right, now I hit save as, go into my program where I'm going to save it to, my documents. I'm going to put it on my flash drive so I can put it in my embroidery machine. New orders, Chloe, and hit yes. Okay, there's that part. I'm preparing the strap for the little purse. And I took 2.5 strips, inch strips, and just sewed them together. So, this was a fat quarter that I used for the front of the purse because I'm not making it super duper big for her. She's just a little girl. So what you do is kind of like binding. You fold it in half and press it all the way down. Now you could put some interfacing in here to make it a little stronger. But since I'm running up and down, and I don't know that she's going to carry it that often, I'm just going to go ahead and fold it. And I went with purple because I think all girls between the age 9 and 10 love purple. My 3-year-old grandbaby does. It's her favorite color, purple. Alright, and then you just bring this one side in up to the crease, and then you iron it all the way down. Bring the other side up to the crease, fold line, and press it. And then you fold them back onto themselves. And then I'm going to sew about 1/8 of an inch to close it and 1/8 of an inch on the other side. And I think that's going to be plenty thick enough for her to hang over her shoulder. I put my thumb drive in, I bought this off of Amazon. Someone suggested that you put like a little extension cord, because you do not want to keep putting your thumb drive in and out of your machine, because that ends up ruining your machine. So if you just buy a little cord and put that on there and leave it and hang it from your machine, and then you put your thumb drive just in the cord, bottom of the cord, so it's not going to damage your machine after use, years of using that USB outlet. So that's how I do my thumb drive, putting it in and out of my machine. Just thought I would share that tip with you. Next, I prepared my hoop for my project, and I don't have this is a tearaway stabilizer, kind of like an interfacing that's going to be on the inside of my little purse. So I don't have a big enough or wide enough piece, because I usually don't make designs that large, but I just double it up like this. Press down. Whoop. Get it in there, get it nice and tight, and tighten it up. Alright, my hoop is ready to put on my machine and start my placement stitches. So I will take you over to the machine and show you how I get that going. My sewing machine is a 10 needle Baby Lock Enterprise. So I put my thumb drive in, and I go to the little flash drive here. Then I look for my program. I have different documents in here, folders. So you got to put it sideways. So that's the purse I'm doing. And the hoop size I used my large one. I think it's like 7 by 11, somewhere around there. So that's going to fit on it. I've got my hoop under my machine. So I just click, set, end of edit, and I'm going to sew, because I know this is going to go in the center. And it's the first stitch will be my placement stitch. The first stitch you do would be your placement line. So this is going to show you where your zipper goes. And I really don't care what color thread I use for this. Just so it can show me where I'm putting my zipper and my first piece of fabric. Alright, this is where my zipper would go. And this is probably going to be for the straps for her to put over her shoulder. Alright, so the first step is to put, these are the sew lines that you had. So I just use some Elmer's glue here. And we're going to place our zipper down. That's going to be our first stitch line. So you put the zipper in between the two stitch lines with your pull tab to the left of it. And if you think it's going to move, then you use tape to tape it down. So I'll take you over to the machine and show you how it stitches down. Now it's just stitching my zipper in place on top of my stabilizer. Okay, the next step will be adding my fabric. So I'll show you that step. Alright, this step, now you turn your hoop to the back side. And I use the 505 spray. And I just add a little bit to it. And you're going to take your lining piece of fabric and you're going to right side down, you're going to center it on the top of that zipper placement line here. Turn it back over. And this is the part I don't like to get this glue on the zipper teeth. So, and now you put right side down and you put your top fabric on the top part of the zipper. And you want that to stay. So I am going to try to pin it. Let me make sure my back side's up nice. Okay. You want it to stay without falling. And now I put it back under the machine and it will run the placement line for this piece of fabric. And I'll be back.